Hi, this is Miss Fazone, and this is Law of Sine, the Ambiguous Case. All right, so let's do a quick review of the Law of Sine in general. Okay, so we have a triangle. I'm given two angles and a side. All right, so the Law of Sine is the law of an angle divided by the side across from it equals sine of the angle divided by the side across from it. So what angle do we have with the side across from it? 25. What's across from the 25? The 14. So that goes underneath. Now, what's the problem with what's left? We have that 80 and that x. The problem is x is not across from the 80. If this was x, we'd be good. The problem is x is here, and that's what we want to solve for. Do we have the angle across from it? We don't. But do we have enough information to figure it out? We do, because we know how many degrees are in a triangle. 180. So 80 plus 25 is 105. 180 minus 105 is 75. So this has to be 75, because these three added together equals 180. So what's the angle across from x? 75 degrees. Okay. And then we're going to solve for x. To solve for x, we cross multiply. X times sine of 25 equals 14 sine of 75. Oopsies. 14 sine of 75. Now, what's our actual goal when we're doing this problem? We want to get x by itself. So what's next to x? Sine. They are multiplying. The inverse of multiplication is division. Divide by sine of 25. Divide by sine of 25. Now we're going to put that whole thing in our calculator exactly the way we see it. So we have 14 sine of 75 divided by sine of 25. Okay, now what did I do wrong? I forgot to hit division. Let's try that again. Divided by sine of 25. 31.998. So that's 32.0. Okay. 32.0. And we are finished. All right. So that was the first day. That was the first thing we did. Now, what did we do on Friday? Friday we did this. It was the same. It's the same process, but we're going to find the angle. Okay. All right. So again, sine of my angle over equals sine of my angle over. So which angle do we have? We have 40. I'm going to put it here. What's across from the 40? 18. Now this time we have x. We're finding the angle. Across from it is 21. So again, we cross multiply. 18 sine x equals 21 sine 40. And then again, we're trying to solve for x. Can we divide? What do we divide by? 18? Yep. Now, is sine by itself? It's not. It's sine of x. Can you divide by sine? A lot of students tell me, oh, can't we just divide by sine? That would be like dividing by radical. It doesn't work. I'm going to put this in the calculator and get a decimal. 21 sine of, 40? Divided by, the denominator was 18. Enter. 0.7499. I always use 4 decimals. I want to be as accurate as I can. Okay, now we have sine x equals, we want to find the value of x. How do you get rid of sine to get x by itself? You do the inverse. So sine minus 1 on both sides. So sine minus 1, which is the inverse of sine, they cancel each other out. X is inverse sine of 0.7499. And again, we're just going to plug that in the calculator. So inverse sine is you hit second sine, 0.7499. 48.6 or 58. We'll do 6. All right. But notice this is called the ambiguous case. So here's the issue. When you do law of sine, think about the quadrants. Okay? Think about your quadrants. So, can you see what I'm drawing? All right. So if I put that triangle I just drew, okay? It was a 48-degree angle, right? So it's about like that. So this was 48.6. We had our 40, 20, 18. So this was the triangle, right? This is the triangle I figured out. But what if that 48, because sine of 48.6 was that angle, but what if it wasn't in quadrant 1? What if it looked like this?